things that came up in the survey as well was the pay gap between men and women. So as we know, nationally, women who hold full-time jobs are paid just 77 cents for every dollar paid to a man. But African American women and Latinas fare far worse, being paid 63 cents and just 54 cents respectively. So have you ever found yourself in a situation where you learned that a male coworker with equal or less experience is making more money than you? And how did you handle that situation?
I'll start that one. It was one of my first positions, and I kind of just heard it through the grapevine that we had hired a male, and I realized he had less experience than me and, you know, was a bit younger and just didn't have the credentials that I had. And I think at first, and we spoke about this earlier, but at first I didn't really say anything because as a Latina, I was the only one. And I felt like I can't ask for anything. I'm lucky to be here. Instead of adopting the mindset that they are lucky to have me and I'm smart, I'm talented, I was like, I'm the only one. I can't say anything. I don't want anyone to look at me and say, she's too emotional or she's, you know, she's not cool enough. Look at how, you know. And I did finally, I had a really good male mentor, and he was like, you need to ask for, you know, more money. It's your promotion period anyway. And it was through a male ally that I finally sort of had the guts to say, hi, you know, I'm here and I deserve, you know, a bigger pay. So.
I've never had the experience of finding out directly, although obviously intuitively we know that happens. But I think the culture of at least the organizations that I've worked for is that you just don't talk about money, right? You know, a lot of times and even in our families, we don't discuss money. You don't ask someone how much money they make. And I think that needs to change because I think that's what perpetuates the sort of system that keeps this in place. And I'll just mention as well that I'm a member of the Cherokee Nation as well as being a Mexican American, and so Native American women make even less. Yes, so I just have to call attention to that as well. But yeah, I think that we really do need to value our skill set. You know, the last question, what has prepared me for leadership? And obviously a lot of it has been my education. I've been able to, you know, complete a PhD and to gain a wealth of experience, not just over my academic development, but throughout my professional career. And you have to look around and see what is a man with the same qualifications making, and stick to a bottom line and say, this is what I'm worth. But I think we also need to mentor our peers who aren't valuing their abilities and their skills and their qualifications, and say, listen, I know it's hard, especially those of us who do like independent consulting as well, to say, you know we need to make a living, but at the same time, we have to support each other in making sure that we're being paid what we're worth.